guys, so welcome back to my channel. This video is not going to be my normal video on this channel, so yeah, just putting that out there. Basically last night something pretty scary, after looking back I would say pretty scary, happened to my friend and I, and it's something that I feel like if I told the story could potentially help a lot of other girls, maybe even guys out there, and a lot of my viewers maybe, and even if it doesn't directly help you, I think it's just something good to have in mind. So yeah, this happened to me last night. It's the morning now, so this is like really fresh in my mind. I wanted to film this when it was fresh in my mind, and it was just, it really like, it took me aback. So I just really wanted to film this video. Okay, so last night I was not having the best night. I was kind of down in the dumps, so my friend Anna and I decided to go out just to kind of have some fun, like lift my spirits, whatever. And we decided to go out in Venice, California. If you guys are from LA, you will know what Venice is. If not, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna say where we were in case you guys are from here and you just want to be more aware of your surroundings. So we were going out in Venice. We had a few drinks. That's not what this video is about, but yeah, just putting that out there. Yeah, so we went out and we were standing outside of a bar. I don't even know what time this was. This was probably around 1, maybe 12:30, but we were around the corner from a bar, standing against the wall, kind of trying to figure out if we wanted to go somewhere else, if we wanted to go home, or if we wanted to like get food or whatever. So we were just standing there, just talking to each other. So all of a sudden these two guys come up to us, and I don't even know how, I don't want this to come across as like offensive or anything, but these guys were clearly gay. It was just like, it wasn't even a question in my head. They looked like they were a couple and they were gay. Like, if you were there, I'm almost positive you would have the same response. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm stereotyping or anything, but that's just like, that's the reality of the situation. So these two gay guys come up to us. They're dressed super cute, like leather jacket, like super trendy. I would say they're in like their mid-30s. So they come up to us, and I don't even know if what they started off with, probably asking us like what we were doing. Mind you, they hadn't come from inside the bar. They just kind of like appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, and they were asking us what we were doing, and then they go in to say that they own a boutique in Venice. And if you guys are familiar with the Venice area, that's not uncommon. There's a lot of just little boutiques around. So they were like, yeah, we own this really cute boutique. We were just gonna go back and have some wine. You guys should totally come. And I realize as I'm telling this story, you guys are probably thinking like, Tasha, this is the dumbest, like, are you dumb? But yeah, in the moment, after having a few drinks, it just like, it didn't seem weird to me. So anyways, these guys are like, yeah, we can have a wine night, like it'll be super fun. You can try on stuff in our boutique. I was just kind of like going along with it, whatever. And she was like, oh, like, what's your boutique? Like, what's the name? And they didn't tell us the name of their boutique, but they were just saying, oh my gosh, we have like Chanel, we have like tons of sunglasses. And at the time I should have realized that like, I don't think boutiques in Venice have Chanel to start off with. I mean, unless they're like a consignment boutique or something. Yeah, so I was just like, oh, like, why not? Whatever, like, could be fun. And so the guys are like, okay, like, we'll call an Uber. And shortly after, they were like, oh, the Uber's here. So they walk us around this corner, and we're not in like a dark alley, but it's definitely more of like a side street. So they had said the Uber was here, but one of them is on the phone with someone, and it really just didn't seem like it was an Uber driver. I feel like there's a way that you would talk to an Uber driver, and this guy was kind of talking to the person on the phone like they knew each other. He was just like, we're here, pull up, kind of thing. And I feel like that's not what you would say to an Uber driver. So we're just kind of standing there talking, and all of a sudden Anna pulls out her phone and she's like, oh my gosh, Tasha, that really cute guy from the bar just texted me, like, he wants us to come back. And this is kind of when like a little like bell went off in my head, because we had not met cute guys at the bar at all, and she had been trying to get away from the guys at the bar So I knew that she was like uncomfortable and wanted to leave. So in this moment I was like, okay, we gotta get out of here, but I don't want it to be super abrupt. We're just gonna like act natural in the situation. Yeah, so I was just kind of going along with the situation. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that guy was really cute, let's go back. And she kind of throws in, she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, and he was in real estate, just like kind of to throw it in. And these two guys are like, that's so dumb, like real estate, that's what everyone says, he's probably so poor. And this was kind of weird that these guys would be like getting defensive. So that was kind of weird. And then we go to walk away and Anna says to them, hey, it was really nice meeting you guys. We should meet up some other time. What are your numbers? And this is where they go so cold and they're like, no, like we're not giving you our numbers, like bye. So Anna and I walk away as quickly as possible. And yeah, it just kind of hits us that, okay, maybe these were guys just trying to get us to come to their boutique and drink wine, but putting all the pieces together, A, these were either straight guys, completely straight, luring us back somewhere, most likely not a boutique, who knows where, who knows what would have happened. B, they could have been hired actors. That Uber driver could have been a friend also in on it. And once again, who knows where we could have ended up. And yeah, I don't know, maybe some of you think that I'm overreacting, that I'm making this all up, but I've never been in a situation where looking back it just feels so off. And I hear about these things all the time, and I just never felt like I was someone who would be in one of those situations. I feel like I'm pretty aware and I can pick up on cues and stuff, and I was just not. And luckily Anna like picked up on that. If she wasn't there, I don't know where I would be right now. Anyways, we ended up getting back home fine, and I told my roommate what happened, and she told me that I should probably call the police. So I called 911 and I just alerted them of what happened, what the guys looked like. Yeah, so I reported it. I really don't know if that did anything, but I think the whole point of this video was just to kind of just make you guys aware, because I feel like you always hear things like this that happen, but you never know who they happen to. And even though maybe you guys don't know me personally, I feel like, you know me through YouTube. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to share this with anyone that you know, that you think it could help. I just want to be able to help as many people as I can. Yeah, feel free to leave any comments down below if anything like this has happened to you, and maybe we can just make everyone a little bit more aware. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Sorry for being on a more serious note today, but yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Bye!